mute everyone? Yeah, I'll mute everyone. Okay, you can unmute yourself. I'll mute the rest.
All right. Namaste. Good evening, one and all.
Please unmute yourself.
All right. Okay. So once again, namaste and good evening to one and all. And it's beautiful to see such smiling and such energetic faces. And from my side of the world, it's good morning from Canada to everyone. Okay. So I'm excited and also a little nervous as I see a lot of educated and learned people as well in front of me. So, um, so forgive and pardon if I make some mistakes. All right. So welcome, and I will just share my screen with every one of you.
Sidhi, if you don't mind, we would like you to introduce yourself again.
You want to? Okay. All right.
Yes.
Okay.
Want to hear it from you.
All right. Okay. Sure. Yeah. So I'm Dr. Sidhi Desai, and I'm a classical dancer and a dance director of Kalakriti Dance Academy. And the academy is founded by my mother, who is also here. She's my mother and guru, Dr. Rekha Desai. And along with that, as I grew older, uh, in 2018, I faced with certain challenges in my life, which pushed me to enter into the field of therapy, and I learned that, and I realized that there's so much potency, and I had a calling to help people and empower people, and that's when I started my therapy private practice, which is known as Blossom, blossoming into the full life. So I'm an emotional freedom techniques practitioner and access bar facilitator. But these are all the things that I do. What I actually be is a space to, help people improve their quality of life. And I'm a lifelong spiritual seeker. I practice meditation. I'm a yoga teacher. I conduct classes and workshops to help and support people and bring them to the path of fullness. So yeah, that's my short introduction. And I've been fortunate to spread this knowledge and spread this experience that I've had to uh, parts of the world where I've traveled with my mother and alone now. And so today, I'm not very sure what was sent. We are also going to do some dance talk as well, but my mother is also going to present next week. So you are going to learn some very classical benefits, classical dance benefits next week. So today I'll do something that I like, and we are going to explore the flow of energy. So I'll go ahead and share my screen. So I want to ask everyone over here, we'll keep this interactive. And so when we say energy, what do you understand energy as? You can unmute and answer, or I think it's best if we chat so that we don't hear multiple noises. So when we say energy, what do you understand by energy? What's your definition of energy? Let me see the chat.
We'll be more comfortable speaking, Sidhi.
Sure, Swati ji. Yes, Swati ji. Yeah.
Yes. So for me, energy is something which kicks me out from the bed and makes me move throughout the day.
Exactly. Thank you so much for sharing. Yes. Maria also has mentioned something like that, being in high state. Sandra says happiness. Yes. Anybody else who wants to share?
Power.
Yes, Dilip.
Energy is something which flows.
Power. Very nice. Yeah.
Energy is something which flows from, it flows.
Yes, correct. Energy is something that flows. And somebody in the chat has also mentioned strength for mind, health, and body. Correct. So if we...
And also the energetic, say, flow of consciousness also. It's also a kind of consciousness Awareness.
Exactly. Thank you so much. I was coming to that. Yes, consciousness and awareness, right? So if we remember our 8 standard science definition, energy is something that cannot be created or destroyed. It just changes form. It changes from one to another. So today we are going to explore a part of the flow of energy. Okay. When Purusha and Prakriti collided, like the masculine and the feminine energy collided, that's how the universe came into existence, right? So it existed in these 3 states: Sat, Chit, and Anand. Sat is truth, Chit is consciousness, and then we have Anand, which is the state of absolute bliss. So today we are going to expect the center part, the consciousness part of this 3-dimensional reality. Now, what is consciousness? We understood that it means power. It is high energy. It is something that makes us get out of the bed and do something in life, right? And then we also learned that it is consciousness. It is awareness. So what is this consciousness? Consciousness is a space, is an area of reality where it welcomes everything and judges nothing. Now, when we say judging, what what do you become aware of? What do you think is judgment?
Looking at everyone from our perspective.
Our own filters, correct? Yes,
Yes.
judging means looking
Forming
at
our own
everyone
ideas.
from. For,
Forming our own ideas.
thank you so much. Correct, beautiful. Forming our own ideas. Anybody
Opinions.
else?
Ideas,
Sorry?
opinions. Ideas, opinions, yeah.
Yes, ideas and opinions. Correct. Anybody else?
Our perceptions about others.
Our perception
How
about others. Yes, yes, correct. So what happens when judging happens naturally? Agreed, not agreed? Yes, like even when I was speaking and I had to introduce, we were seeing, okay, what she's wearing, what color shirt she is. Okay, she's making इधर थोड़ा सा गड़बड़ किया, अच्छा ये तो उम्र में थोड़ी सी छोटी है, or something like that. But the mind is constantly in the thoughts. It's constantly judging. So today we'll start right now with a short meditation that I will facilitate, and we will uncover something. We will become aware of something that we already know, rather than me saying. Is that okay? All right, okay, great. So you can simply relax wherever you are. And I want you to fix a point in front of your eyes. And I want you to take a deep breath in through your nose and expand your chest. And breathing out, relax through your mouth. Breathing out through your mouth, relax your chest.
Hello.
Yes?
Uh,
Once again, breathing in. Can you hear me with the audio? Breathing in and out. Keeping the eyes fixed at a point in front of you. Breathe in once again. And this time, sigh it out a little louder. And now, place your hands anywhere on your body. Could be your knees, could be your chest, could be your neck. Wherever you feel pulled to, placing the hands on any part of your body with a gentle smile on your face. Breathing in. And now as you breathe out, allow your eyes to close by itself and relax the body. And wherever you have placed your hand on your body, connect with it. Connect with that part of the body. Taking another deep breath in and breathe out. Now imagine there's a timeline in front of you. And go back to the memory of you when you were 5 or 6 years old.
You could speak in English also, sorry. In Hindi also, sorry. Hindi also.
Yeah. Go to the timeline to an age when you were 5 or 6 years old. जब आप 5 या 6 उम्र के थे, वहां पे अपने मन को लेके जाएं. And become aware of any memory that's coming to your mind, a pleasant memory or an unpleasant memory. And become aware how simple your energy was, your being was, your consciousness was. पूरे आनंद और उत्साह से वो उम्र में हम जीते थे. Free from judgments, free from the do's and don'ts of the society, or free from what success looks like. Carefree, bindas. And in that timeline, see yourself growing up. वो timeline में अपने आप को बढ़ते हुए देखिए. And become aware of all the judgments you became aware of about yourself. सबसे ज्यादा अगर हम किसी के बारे में ओपिनियंस रखते हैं तो वो हम अपने बारे में ही रखते हैं. So all the judgments that have affected your life, all the judgments that you have learned lessons from, अपने teenage अवस्था में आ जाए. When you were a teen, you were conscious about how your body looks. Either you are too fat or too thin, or maybe your physique is good, not good. And then judgments about your career, of what you're going to do in life, what you're going to be in life. And become aware how they have defined your life, how they have crafted your life to this moment. सजग हो जाए उन सारी घटनाओं के प्रति जिसने आपको इस परिस्थिति में अभी लाया है. कौन से जजमेंट्स थे, कौन से ओपिनियंस थे जो आपने आपके लिए बनाए. Take a deep breath in to your heart now. And open your heart as wide as the ocean. And open your back now. Boundless behind. And through your feet, grow roots to touch Mother Earth, entering Mother Earth to the core of the earth. Your roots are as deep as Mother Earth. And from the top of your head, the tree grows, reaching farther sky. Breath in and breathing out. And now in the timeline, come back to this moment, the present day you. अभी के क्षण के प्रति सजग हो जाएं. And now welcome everything, all the judgments that you have had in your life about yourself and how they have affected you. Good judgments, bad judgments, positive judgments, negative judgments. They have shaped your reality in some way or the other. But आज हम वो reality को judge नहीं करेंगे, उससे खुली बाहों से welcome करेंगे. Whatever happened, happened, and I welcome you now. Expand your allowance, push down your barriers, keep pushing down your barriers. Allow yourself to be vulnerable and to really know how any of your judgments are still driving your life right now, which are no longer needed, but we still hold on to it. And sighing it out. In this relaxed space, gently opening your eyes in this full awareness of everything. Beautiful. And we'll stay in this awareness for the remaining session. Whatever you have been aware of right now, just keep them and we will bring them in the front as we go ahead in the session. So what happens when we judge? A study from the High Country Behavioral Health Statistics shows that unnecessary judgment increases levels of stress, anxiety, and feelings of depression. Now, we might be aware of this, we might not be aware of this. But subconsciously, the mind's nature is to judge. Now, these judgments, these conclusions become our reality. राइट जब हम कोई चीज को टैग लगा देते हैं हम वो ही फिल्टर से देखेंगे राइट जैसे आज के लिए मैंने अपने आप को इंट्रोड्यूस किया एंड बेस्ड ऑन माय इंट्रोडक्शन देयर इज अ सर्टेन कंक्लूजन कि ओके सिद्धि ये करती है ये करती है ये करती है ओके नाउ वो कंक्लूजन्स के हिसाब से ही आप मुझे रिसीव कर पाएंगे यस राइट अभी ऐसा कई बार हुआ है राइट लाइक आई जस्ट सॉ एवरीवन वाज टॉकिंग बिफोर वी स्टार्टेड दैट हम मिले पुणे में बहुत अच्छा लगा राइट बिकॉज व्हाई एज डॉक्टर सागरिका मेंशन जब सोल कनेक्शन हो जाता है तो बाकी कुछ मैटर नहीं करता करेक्ट बट समझो किसी के साथ सोल कनेक्शन नहीं हुआ तो क्या आ जाता है वहां पे कंक्लूजन्स आ जाते हैं वहां पे या तो जजमेंट्स आ जाते हैं तो वहां से अगर हम कुछ रिसीव कर भी सके तो भी हम नहीं कर पाएंगे बिकॉज वी हैव ऑलरेडी कंक्लूडेड दैट सिचुएशन और दैट जॉब और दैट पर्सन और वर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल आवरसेल्फ राइट कंपैरिजन अगर हम करें तो पूरी दुनिया या लोग या परिस्थिति से सबसे ज्यादा हमने किसको जज किया है अपने आप को वी हैव सेट आवर ओन पैरामीटर्स ऑफ सक्सेस वी हैव ओन सेट आवर पैरामीटर्स ऑफ हेल्थ of how our body should be, of how our body should not be. And then what happens? These judgments affect our body internally. 85% of the illnesses or diseases that manifests as a physical reality starts to happen internally long before. There are 5 sheets of bodies. There are layerings to our bodies. Okay. तो पहला बॉडी कौन सा है किसी को मालूम है What's our first body? Yes, Dilip ji. I have asked to unmute you.
Arnamaya Kosh.
Yes, correct. And Annamaya Kosh to layer hai. Correct. That is the sheet. But the first body is the physical body. Sthul sharir, right?
Yeah.
Haath upar uthao. Everyone, shake your hands like this. Yes, this is our Sthul sharir, body that we can see, and touch, and feel. Yes. The second.
Karan.
Yes, beautiful.
Karan, sorry.
Yes, thank you so much. The second body is the subtle body, which is the center of our body. It is an electromagnetic field of our body. हम कहते हैं ना किसी का ऑरा तो बहुत अच्छा है उनके साथ टाइम बिताते ही बहुत अच्छा लगता है because their subtle body is that light. It is in union with the consciousness. And the third is our causal body, which is 1,000 times bigger than the subtle body. It's the electromagnetic field of the earth. Now in these three bodies we have layers. जैसे उन्होंने बोला, पहला है अन्नमय कोश, the sheaths, the layerings. तो पहला है अन्नमय कोश, which is again the gross layer, बॉडी के ऊपर है, बॉडी के स्तर पर है. सेकंड आता है प्राणमय कोश. Now what connects our body and our mind? What connects our body and our mind? Yes, Swati ji? Shwas, the breath. Take a deep breath in and out. So our breath connects our body and our mind. So second kosh, the second layering is the pranmay kosh. Then the third kosh is the manomay kosh, which is our mind. Okay, the fourth layer is the intellectual sheath, which is the Vignanmay Kosh. And then you have the Anandmay Kosh, which is the state of full bliss. So for a disease to manifest in our physical body, what happens? सबसे पहले तो bliss disappear होगा आपके life से. फिर second आपका intellect आपका साथ नहीं देगा. बिकॉज वो ब्लिस चला गया है, आपका इंटेलेक्ट आपका रीजंस देगा कि अच्छा आप खुश क्यों नहीं हो, अरे मेरे लाइफ में तो ये चल रहा है, मैं कैसे खुश रह सकता हूँ, अरे ये हो गया, हाउ कैन आई बी हैप्पी नाउ. सो योर इंटेलेक्ट विल स्टार्ट टू गिव यू रीजंस टू जस्टिफाई योर रियलिटी. समझ में आ रहा है सबको व्हाट आई एम ट्राइंग टू से? नाउ दिस इज नॉट राइट और रॉन्ग और गुड और बैड, इट्स हाउ द नेचर इज. जैसे प्रकृति का एक नेचर है, द नेचर इज टू प्रोवाइड लाइफ. The sun has a particular nature. It cannot go against the nature. Similarly, the intellect also has certain nature, but we as humans have the ability to go with the nature or without against the nature. So, जब हम intellectually low जाते हैं, हमारा intellect हमको reasons देने लगता है कि हमारी life ऐसी क्यों है. जब वो नीचे डाउनवर्ड में जाएगा तब आपको पूरा नेगेटिव रीजंस को जस्टिफाई करेगा कि अरे ये हो रहा है इसके लिए ऐसा है, ये हो रहा है उसके लिए ऐसा है, ये हो रहा है उसके लिए ऐसा है. एंड वो होता है टू स्टेट्स. दोज आर द टू types or two ways in which our consciousness functions. One way is that it finds reasons to justify your reality, or the other one is the one that chooses different for a different reality. Okay, so now pushing the barriers down, let me ask you a question. Has there been a time in your life when you were a part of the first chitta, where you have found reasons to justify your reality? Could be good, could be bad. Yes or no? Thumbs up se dikhao. Yes. But then there have also been times where you have decided, no, this has to change and I stop this now. Yes or no? Yes, so that's how it is. You don't have to judge it. हम कई बार क्या करते हैं, उसे judge कर देते हैं. Every time we have been low in our life, have you judged yourself? Yes, no, right? Especially with क्या हो जाता है, ओवर अचीवर्स हम जब होते हैं, और इफ वी हैव दिस नेचर ऑफ being successful and everything, which is not bad, but it also has certain cons, and when we become aware of it we can deal with it in a better way. So what happens when our consciousness becomes our own villain? We start to judge everything. तो इंटेलेक्ट डाउन गया, इंटेलेक्ट डाउन गया, उसके बाद थर्ड लेवल क्या है? हमारा मन, मनोमय कोश. तो हमारा मन अपने आप फिर डाउन फील करने लगेगा, डिप्रेस्ड फील करने लगेगा, स्ट्रेस हो जाएगा. और अगर आप फाइटर हो तो आप रिबेल करोगे एंड यू विल बी लाइक नो, आई एम चेंजिंग दिस राइट नाउ. तो आप फिर ज्यादा काम करने लगोगे. तो डाउन द लाइन वो भी नुकसान ही देने वाला है, और अगर आप अभी डाउन हो गए तो ये भी नुकसान ही दे रहा है. फिर आप आते हो ब्रेथ में. यहाँ पे क्या होने लगता है, आपके हार्मोनल अप्स एंड डाउन्स होने लगते हैं. Diseases like PCOS, which are becoming so common right now, are only coming to limelight right now. ये तो थे पहले भी, but पहले इतना knowledge नहीं था, and at the same time we were working, we were more physically active, so they did not last in the body longer. So ये जो फिजिकली हॉर्मोन्स के जो चेंजेस आते हैं वो क्यों आते हैं? क्योंकि हमारा प्राणा जो है वो इरेगुलर हो गया है. That is the reason when we do constant yoga, pranayam, what happens? The body stays better. It stays fit because your prana is better. And then when prana gets irregular and you don't pay attention to the body, it comes as a disease. फिर आप blood test लेने जाओगे तो आपको disease आएगी. Like for example, you might have seen in your family or friends or maybe in news somewhere कि 1 साल पहले वो कुछ नहीं होता है, आपने ब्लड टेस्ट लिया है, सब नॉर्मल आया रिपोर्ट्स में, सडनली 6 महीने के बाद आ जाता है कुछ रिपोर्ट में. हुआ है ऐसा? ये क्यों होता है कि 6 महीने पहले तक नॉर्मल है, 6 महीने में सडनली आ गया एंड वी आर लाइक ये मालूम ही नहीं पड़ा कैसे है, मैं तो पूरा ध्यान रखती हूँ. Why? Because वो ऑलरेडी शुरू हो गया था in our causal body, in our subtle body, it had already started to happen. And because we did not take care of those bodies, now it's come to the physical body and body is telling you, look at it, bhai, you are not proper. You are not in your original energy. You are not in your consciousness. Clear till here? So that is how conclusions and judgments affect our physical reality. Now this, so हम जब मनोमय कोश में थे, there are 3 tendencies of the mind. How judgments affect these tendencies. Now majority of the times it is the tendency of the mind to feel, right? To either think of the past, use that as the anchor to create our future. Yes? हम कोई भी डिसीजन लेने जाते हैं तो क्या कहते हैं, अरे पहले ये गड़बड़ हुई थी, ये गड़बड़ अभी वापस नहीं होनी चाहिए. करेक्ट? Yes. So our past, the emotions of the past are either regret, grief, sadness or anger. Now happy memories भी रहती है, right? Happy memories को भी हम एंकर करके लाइफ में आगे बढ़ते हैं कि अरे मतलब पहले तो इतना अच्छा था, like you know, and you want to create that same thing in the present moment. But most of the times जब वो सुख को हम चाहते हैं ना जी, पहले मैं इतनी सुखी थी बट मैं अभी इतनी सुखी नहीं हूँ, तो क्या हो जाता है, वो भी दुख का कारण बन जाता है. एंड देन इट डजंट अलाउ यू टू बी इन द प्रेजेंट मोमेंट. और यू थिंक ऑफ द फ्यूचर, अरे नेक्स्ट 6 मंथ्स में ये गोल अचीव करना है, या नेक्स्ट 2 years में मुझे ये गोल चाहना है. जैसे मैं अभी कनाडा में हूँ तो समझो मेरा गोल है नेक्स्ट 1 year में घर बनाना है. तो जब ये थॉट आता है कि घर बनाना है, तो ठीक है, मैंने गोल बना दिया. पर अगर मैं कॉन्स्टेंटली उसके बारे में सोचती रहूं कि अरे बनाना है, कैसे बनाऊंगी, कुछ हो ही नहीं रहा है, कुछ हो ही नहीं रहा है, तो ये जो फिवरिशनेस ऑफ द माइंड जो आ जाती है फ्यूचर का, जब हम सोचते हैं तो क्या होता है, फियर आता है, इनसिक्योरिटी आती है, एंजाइटी आती है और वरी आती है. हैव वी ऑल फेल्ट ऑल दीज इमोशंस ऑन एंड ऑफ? Yes, it's the nature, it's human nature that we keep on feeling these emotions, we keep on oscillating. But now think of this moment, जब हम 5 मिनट 10 मिनट पहले मैं आपको मेडिटेट करवा रही थी और जब मैंने आपको बोला ब्रीद इन एंड आउट and welcome everything and allow your heart to expand, what were you feeling? What was the emotion at that time? Yes?
It was emotion of acceptance, just accepting whatever's there around.
Emotion of acceptance. Thank you so much, Dr. Sagarika. Yes, Maria?
You know, it suddenly gave that peaceful aura.
पीसफुल ऑरा. थैंक यू सो मच फॉर शेयरिंग. यस, तो जैसे ही मन प्रेजेंट में आता है क्या होता है, देर आर नो जजमेंट्स, देर आर नो worries, there are no regrets. Why? Because the mind is in the present. And what is consciousness? It judges nothing. तो अगर आप अभी इधर हो और समझो आपकी परिस्थिति का कुछ रियलिटी है, बिकॉज वी कंपेयर इट कि पास्ट में मैं इतनी हेल्दी थी और अभी मैं नहीं हूं, क्या हो जाता है, हमारा प्रेजेंट हमारा दुश्मन बन जाता है. ओके या तो फिर आपका कुछ प्रेजेंट है और आपको फ्यूचर कुछ चाहिए कि यार 1-2 महीने में इतना वजन घटाना है मुझे, तो भी क्या हो गया, आपका प्रेजेंट वो हो गया. तो ये जो जजमेंट और कंक्लूजन है वो आपके कॉन्शियसनेस को वो ट्रुथ, वो ब्लिस में रहने नहीं देता. समझ में आया इतना? ओके, वेरी गुड. So, is everyone open to let go of any 1 or 2 judgments that they have right now? Do you want to experience or experiment that today with me? I will facilitate it with you. You don't have to share it with me. It can be your own thing, but I will facilitate. करना है आपको ऐसा कुछ? Yeah? कोई भी, I will let you know how we go ahead about it. So, what happens जैसे आप present moment पे रहते हो, there's a vitality, and you just see, जैसे जैसे स्वाति जी ने बोला, सुबह उठ के बस ऐसा लगता है बेड से बस खड़े हो जाए और कुछ करे, वो होता है एक्साइटमेंट और एंथुजियाज्म व्हेन यू आर इन द प्रेजेंट मोमेंट. सो फॉर दैट टू लास्ट लॉन्गर, हम क्या करते हैं, प्रैक्टिसेस करते हैं टू बी इन द प्रेजेंट मोमेंट, राइट? कितने यहाँ पे हैं जो योगा प्रैक्टिस करते हैं एवरी डे? वेरी नाइस, राइट? it gives you those 30 minutes of peace, करेक्ट? पर हमने ये एक्सेप्ट कर लिया है कि वो सिर्फ योगा के टाइम पे हो सकता है. बट हमारा जो रियल नेचर है, that is meant to be happy and blissful for 24 hours of the day, not just for the 30 minutes that you practice yoga. You get what I'm trying to say? So how do we achieve that? How do we come out of this constant conclusions and judgments? By ask. Yes, somebody was going to answer. I saw somebody on me. Yes, Lata ji.
Forget and forgive everything. Then your mind will be free. Like.
Yes, that is so sweet. Correct, right? The Raj Yoga ka jo knowledge hota hai, forget and forgive. But it's a long practice. It doesn't happen overnight for sure, right? It's a practice that we build every day to forget and forgive. But there's another easier way to have this state of constant consciousness every single moment. You want to know what it is? It's by asking questions, right? हम चर्च में जाते हैं, हम टेम्पल में जाते हैं, हम मस्जिद में जाते हैं प्रे करने के लिए, right? We say it's puja. My spiritual master once said, puja is not asking for something. Puja is something that happens from purnata. That is, it is puja. जो पूर्णता से आता है उसको हम पूजा कहते हैं. So, जैसे सागरिका जी was saying, right? She believes in law of attraction because जो हम सच्ची में दिल से चाहते हैं, पूरी वो शाहरुख के जैसा पूरी कायनात उसे मिलाने में लग जाती है, right? That is true. So when you ask a question, what happens immediately? Your mind will shift its conclusion thinking pattern and come into the question. So I'll teach you 2 questions today. Okay? First is, you always stay in the question of how does it get any better than this? Okay? Say it with me. How does it get any better than this? जैसे अभी I think लता जी ने ही का ही था ना, हेल्थ का हमने, I think you had shared about her only, right? So लता जी, it's a beautiful practice of forget and forgive, पर आपके हेल्थ के लिए आप ये भी क्वेश्चन एवरी डे पूछो कि how does my health, how does my heart get any better than this? Yeah, and अगर मैं spiritually देखूँ तो I'm being intuitive. अभी मुझे intuition ऐसे ही आ रहा है because you spoke about forget and forgive. It's of the heart chakra. Gratitude, and आपका भी heart का ही आपने mention किया कि
No,
आपको
in my case, na, that's God's given give a gift. Like I get anything if I'm hurt only for 5 minutes, then I forget. I
beautiful.
don't have to, it is God's given gift for me. That's it.
That's it. Very nice, right? So आपके
But-
health के लिए आप जो ये every time you can be in the question, how does my health get any better than this? Okay, and I don't know any अभी बाकी लोगों का ने तो शेयर नहीं किया. सागरिका जी जैसे आप बोल रहे थे आप स्पीकर का कर रहे हो, right? So how does that get any better than this? Like every time you do a video and everybody is complimenting, like be in the question. Don't conclude कि ये best है कि नहीं है, या फिर don't judge कि ये 8 on 10 है, नहीं मुझे 9 करना है, नहीं. No conclusions from henceforth. You say, how does it get any better than this? So what happens when you keep on asking this question? अगर कुछ अच्छा नहीं चल रहा है, automatically it will start to get better because now you're asking the question to the universe and universe is sitting to give you the answers. It's there to provide you with that health and vitality and everything that you ask for, but without feverishness. You know that you ask and it's going to be answered. There's no other way. Because you are that part of the consciousness. आप उसी चित्त का हिस्सा हो. तो अगर आपने कहीं दिल से वो पूर्णता के भाव से कुछ क्वेश्चन पूछा है तो आंसर होगा ही. Okay, so first question, everyone's clear. How does it get any better than this? Second question, जो आप पूछ सकते हो, what will it take for me to be full conscious? what will it take for me to be full conscious? तो हिंदी में अगर करना हो तो कोई यहाँ पे अगर ट्रांसलेट कर लेगा तो अच्छा रहेगा, because I don't know what it means. What will it, क्या मतलब, what will it take for me to be full conscious? Yes, Agarika, do you want to try?
No, actually, the person who knows Hindi today, I don't see her. She's not attending today.
Okay, okay. So maybe
Yeah,
she can, you
master.
can send her and she can post in group.
Yeah. I'll send it to. Yeah.
Yeah. So what happens when you ask this question, what will it take for me to be full conscious? Automatically क्या होगा ना, आपकी awareness बढ़ने लगेगी. Your intellectual कोशा, the sheath, मनोमय और विज्ञानमय कोश जो है, वो अपने आप conclusions को drop करने लगेगा. आपको awareness आ जाएगी कि अरे ये तो मैं कंक्लूजन में जा रही हूँ, नहीं नहीं नहीं, व्हाट विल इट टेक फॉर मी टू बी मोर कॉन्शियस, अरे मैं इस इंसान को अभी जज कर रही हूँ, नहीं नहीं. तो क्या होगा, आपने जिनसे डिसाइड करके रखा है ना कि इससे कुछ काम होगा ही नहीं, आपको भरोसा भी नहीं होगा, आप उनसे भी काम निकलवा लोगे और आपको काम में आ जाएगा. सो योर रिसीविंग इंक्रीजेस and universe is sitting here to give everything to us. All right, everyone will practice this. How does it get any better than this, and what will it take for me to be in full consciousness? Now, um let's do an exercise now. Everybody has their pillow with them? Yes, everyone's ready?
Ma'am, ma'am, second point, what it will take for me to full consciousness. So, what is the full consciousness?
That's what I don't know. So that's the thing, right? You don't have to seek answers. The answers will come to you as a way of being. तो आपके लिए जो ट्रुथ होगा वो अपने आप आपके लिए आ जाएगा. जैसे when I asked this question that what will it take for me to be full consciousness, I become a being of full joy. I make jokes, I am happy, and I have this vitality, and I have this childlike innocence. So that is consciousness for me. For you, it could be different. So that's the reason I am not going to teach you or answer you anything. You have to find your own reality. And by asking question, वो अपने आप होगा. तो कभी भी मैं भी ऐसे डाउन में जाती हूँ या कभी मुझे अकेला लगता है, आई आस्क ओके व्हाट विल इट टेक फॉर मी टू बी फुल कॉन्शियसनेस, तो अपने आप एनर्जी चेंज होने लग जाती है, मैं मस्ती करने लग जाती हूँ, बस हो गया.
Mostly maybe we get into working instead of thinking, isn't it? We get more
Yeah.
active instead of being passive.
सो हाँ, हमारी जो पैरासिम्पैथेटिक नर्वस सिस्टम है उसको हम उसमें ज्यादा काम नहीं करते हैं, हम फ्लाइट और फ्रीज में ज्यादा काम करते हैं. वी आर मोर इन सिंपैथेटिक मोड टू कॉन्स्टेंटली फाइट और फ्लाइट और फ्रीज. तो ये हम बचपन से ही, हम ऐसा नहीं है कि गलत है वो, इट इज अ मीन्स ऑफ सर्वाइवल फॉर अस, सो इट्स इम्पोर्टेंट. बट वो बचपन से वो ट्रेनिंग हमको दी जाती है, सो वी नेवर रियली लर्न हाउ टू रिलैक्स. जैसे आई डोंट रिमेम्बर, लॉ ऑफ ग्रेविटी इज फाउंड इज इट वाज एस्टैब्लिश्ड बाय न्यूटन, आई थिंक.
Yes.
या तो वो कैसे उसने किया, वो इतना पढ़ाई कर रहा था लेकिन उसको रियलाइज कब हुआ, जब वो एप्पल ट्री पे बैठ के चिल कर रहा था, रिलैक्स कर रहा था, तब उसको रियलाइज हुआ कि अरे एप्पल गिरा तो ऊपर क्यों नहीं आया. And how that's how an innovation came, right? So history has been proof that every innovation has come through relaxation. So when your mind is in that relaxed state is where creativity comes. And then we get into action, thinking, और फिर हम overwork करने लग जाते हैं. तो वो दोनों का balance करने के लिए when you be in question, your consciousness will guide you. कि अभी you need to rest, अभी you need to relax, अच्छा अभी मैं ये कुछ कर लेती हूँ. और कहीं पे भी पास्ट का रेफरेंस आए ना तो यू बी लाइक नो, व्हाट कैन बी, वो हम आगे और वर्कशॉप में करेंगे, वो अलग टॉपिक है. बट फॉर टुडे, फॉर गेटिंग आउट ऑफ जजमेंट्स, दीज टू क्वेश्चंस. ओके, नाउ विद द पिलो. ऑलराइट. For some of you it could be a little weird, for some of you could be a little different, कभी किया नहीं होगा. तो हम अपने आप को बोलेंगे पहले तो कि I allow myself to be vulnerable for the next 4 minutes. Okay. I allow myself to feel whatever comes up for the next 4 minutes. I allow myself to release anything that needs to be released in the next 4 minutes. और जो हमने 15 मिनट पहले मेडिटेशन किया था और उसमें हमारे में जो अवेयरनेस आई थी कि अरे ये कंक्लूजन और जजमेंट्स के वजह से आज भी वो रियलिटी एग्जिस्ट करती है और मैं अपने आप को विलेन या विक्टिम मान के चल रही हूँ. इट डजेंट मैटर इफ एनीबडी नोज और नॉट. आपके अंदर आपको ये सच पता है. सो टुडे इट इज अ गुड टाइम टू लेट गो ऑफ इट. Today, it is a good time to be free from it. Take a deep breath in and out. I'll play a music right now. It might invoke certain emotions in you. वो emotions को judge नहीं करना है, allow करना है उसे, पूरे पूरे तरीके से allow करना है. और उसे, इस पिलो को आप या तो क्रश कर सकते हो या तो जेंटल चेस्ट पे रख के टैप कर सकते हो. बट यू विल अलाउ योर सेल्फ टू फ्लो. अगर रोना है तो रोना है, हंसना है तो हंसना है, बट पूरे बैरियर्स को निकाल देना है. एंड यू हैव टू बिकम फुल्ली प्रेजेंट विथ योर बॉडी. दिस इज आवर बॉडी, दिस इज आवर हाउस, एंड वी हैव स्टोर्ड सो मेनी अननेसेसरी अनवांटेड थिंग्स इन आवर बॉडी. एंड टुडे इट्स द टाइम, टुडे उसको लेट गो करना है. सो विथ फुल ग्रैटिट्यूड एंड रेवरेंस टू दिस बॉडी, allow your body to feel that you have never allowed yourself to feel, and let go. Take another deep breath in and out. And keep your mouth open. Keep the jaw open. Let's go out of control and allow ourselves to feel free. And you can start tapping the pillow. Start tapping the pillow gently. Keep breathing in and out. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. Don't judge anything. Release all the thoughts and start tapping on the pillow gently. Keep pushing your barriers down. It's okay. Let everything flow. Let the energy flow. Anything that is still holding you on, let it go. Breathe in and breathe out. Become present with your body. Keep tapping. Let go of everything. Don't keep anything inside. Keep your mouth open and let it go. Let go of control. Breathe in and out with your open mouth and let go of control and keep tapping. Gently take a deep breath in and out. Slowly come to a relaxed position. Allow yourself to let go and keep the pillow on your lap, keeping the eyes closed. Become present with your body. If there's any sensation, any pain, don't resist it. If you're resisting, you're going to feel the pain. Just allow it. It's okay. Give yourself comfort. And if you're holding tears, this is a safe space. I invite you to let go. Take a deep breath in and out and allow yourself to let go. And gently touching the body, whisper to yourself, I'm so sorry that I've judged you. Please forgive me. I thank you and I love you. And let us bask in this consciousness. The nature of which is absolute bliss.
Jugad Sach Hai Be Sach Nanak Hosi Be Sach Ad Sach Jugad Sach Hai Be Sach Nanak Hosi Be Sach Ad Sach Jugad Sach Hai Be Sach Nanak Hosi Be Sach Ad Sach Jugad Sach Hai Be Sach Nanak Hosi Be Sach Ad Sach Jugad Sach Hai Be Sach Nanak Hosi Be Sach Ad Sach Jugad Sach Hai Be Sach Nanak Hosi Be Sach Ad Sach
sare gar sani.
Lord, make me an instrument of thy peace. Where there is hatred, let me sow love. Where there is injury, pardon. Where there is doubt, faith. Where there is despair, hope. Where there is darkness, light. Where there is sadness, joy. Oh, divine Master, grant that I may not show mercy to be consoled as to console, to be understood as to understand, to be loved as to love. For it is in giving that we receive, it is in pardoning that we are pardoned, it is in dying that we are born into eternal life. To God the Son. God is true throughout creation. Nanak hosi pe sache. Trust the light that shines within. All the such to God the Son. Hai the Son. Nanak hosi pe sache. All the such to God the Son. Hai the Son. Nanak hosi pe sache. Ah, the sache. To God the sache. Have sache.
And full gratitude and reverence for this life, for this body. What will it take for us to be in this state all the time? Taking a full deep breath in, breathing out. And gently open your eyes. As and when you feel complete, knowing that it will stay and this healing will take place in the body in its own time.
Lovely feeling. Lovely feeling.
Thank you so much. Yes. Any questions? Okay. Any sharing?
One question.
Yeah.
I could understand that over judgment is bad. Over judgment gives rise to a lot of stress and other things. So, to what extent one should be realistic in the life? For obviously, judgment is required. I mean, you can't avoid judgment, but I understand that over judgment is bad. Actually, after doing this, my mind becomes absolutely empty. To be very frank with you, absolutely empty. I have nothing now in the mind. I don't have anything in my mind to even ask you. It's so empty it is now. But then I was thinking to find out a optimum level at which our judgment level should be at optimal level, so that I don't get stressed or overstressed or overjudge things or overanalyze things. But at the same time, to keep a balance between the prana and the consciousness, whatever you call it, because it's a fact that we have left our very active life or physical active life in our professional career. Now that there's undergoing a harmonical change or changes which are happening, I have to trade off the balance between the prana. So what should be the degree of judgment at which of course, it's very difficult to optimally judge, for it to be customized to every human being. I do understand that. But still, any guideline or anything of that type can be.
Yes.
That's one question. The second point is that IQ level and EQ level, or the IQ level is very high. Suppose somebody is born with a very very high degree of IQ level. Is there any possibility of such personality getting into this problem of overjudgment or overachievers judgment, overachievers reality in the life? Because this happens, I've seen in many people who are high degree of IQ they have, they are overachievers, and overachievement, sometimes non-achieving, is giving rise to depression or other kind of emotional problems. So I just wanted to get your thoughts on this.
Yes, sure. So for the first question, when you said, what's the optimum level of judgment? You have to ask another question for that. You have to ask yourself, what judgment is going to be productive for me? Instead of figuring it out and deciding, that's also again concluding. So I would say being in a state of complete non-judgment is also possible. And that space can bring more in your life than what we have concluded कि थोड़ा तो judge करना ही पड़ेगा, वो better है. I would invite you for a different reality altogether, where there's no judgment needed. Without judgment, also you can achieve success, you can be who you want to be. And also, it's a constant question of evolution, right? Because when you judge something and conclude कि ये goal है, ये achieve करना है, आपके target set के goals के तरीके से ठीक है, but you have also concluded how you have to define yourself. What if you were undefinable? What if you could be everything? राइट जैसे मेरा आइडेंटिटी बचपन से था कि मैं डांसर हूँ बट जब थेरेपी आया एंड आई वांटेड टू बी दिस मीडियम दिस इंस्ट्रूमेंट इट वाज difficult for me to let go of that identity of dancer to call myself a therapist or a healer, right? So that happened because of judgments. वो let go किया, therapist में आ गए, फिर इधर अटक गए. So I constantly asked myself, how can I surprise myself? What space of non-judgment can I be today? What can I receive from this place today? And then you receive from people whom you thought never, like इनसे तो हो ही नहीं सकता, आप उनसे receive करने लगोगे. You will become aware of different skills that you thought you never had, right? Like I wrote a book. And thanks to my mother, I am in process of writing another book. I mean, being an author with a therapist and a dancer, and I've done masters in economics, right? ऐसा है. But if I would have judged, I wouldn't have allowed myself to grow in all the fields. So that's the beauty and that's the space of non-judgment. मैं बोल रही हूँ थोड़ा जो आप सोच रहे हो ना कि इतना तो required है उसको भी छोड़ दो. But अगर आपको लगता है कि नहीं थोड़ा आपको चाहिए, that's important for you to function in your reality, then you can ask, okay, what judgment can I allow in my life today? बस हो गया। तो आपको तो तुरंत अवेयरनेस आ जाएगा कि ठीक है बस हो गया। यू विल start enjoying the space of non-judgment so much that you will become aware the moment you are judging, and you'll be like, no, this is, how does it get any better than this? How does it get any better than this? And for the second question of IQ and EQ, your question was, correct me if I'm wrong, for overachievers, when when they are not able to achieve and they go in depression, what to do, right? Relax. जैसे ये गाने में भी था, right? Dying to be born again. So when life brings you to a certain halt, it's nature's way of telling you that you are overdoing and maybe it's not required. And maybe if you took rest and relaxed, it would have opened something else for you. So that's uncomfortable for sure at the start for people who are overachievers or multitaskers. And it gets a little uncomfortable, and that's why it's good if you have a coach who can guide you and be that space for you. But once that's done, that's like peeling off a layer, and then a new being shines from within. I hope I've answered your question.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Yes. Anybody else?
Gulabji is here who could translate that sentence of yours. Gulabji?
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah. Could you, I just spotlight her just a sec. Gulabji, let me just.
You want me to add her?
Yeah,
I'll add her.
Please add her and you can.
क्या बोल रहे
Yeah.
हैं?
गुलाबजी एक सेंटेंस था जो आपको हिंदी में ट्रांसलेट करना था, आप जरा सुन लीजिए प्लीज.
हाँ
What will it take for me to be full conscious? मुझे मतलब क्या बोल सकते कैसे? I don't know. I think I'll have to
सेंटेंस का
Google.
हिंदी में कैसे बोलोगे गुलाबजी? What does it take for me to be full conscious?
मेनली कॉन्शियस वर्ड को गुलाब जी हिंदी में
चेतन चेतन
चेतन, चित.
चेतन.
चेतन, हाँ अवचेतन और चेतन.
यस यस.
तो पूर्ण चेतन अवस्था में रहने के लिए क्या होना पड़ेगा? Something
क्या
like
होना
that.
पड़ेगा, क्या होना चाहिए?
क्या होना चाहिए?
क्या होना चाहिए?
हाँ.
Yes, that's
मुझे
the
पूछ रहे हो
question.
आप?
हाँ, आपको पूछ रहे हैं.
अरे मेरे सही बोलूं क्या, ये लड़की तो छोटी है पर मेरे दिमाग के ऊपर से जा रहा है. वो लेवल तक मैं जा नहीं सक रही हूँ.
तो ये आज के पूरे इसमें ये 2 प्रश्न ही बहुत हैं सोचने के लिए.
वही तो.
I know. I think I felt I've given a lot, but जितना जिनको हुआ आया.
पहला
समझा बहुत कुछ समझा है.
गुलाब जी आपने सुना ना वो 2 प्रश्न?
हाँ
पहला था हाउ कैन इट गेट बेटर देन दिस. हिंदी में बोलेंगे
इससे बेहतर कैसे होगा?
ज्यादा अच्छा क्या है?
क्या हो सकता है? ज्यादा बेहतर क्या होगा?
अपने बारे में सोच रहे हैं हम जिस स्थिति में हैं अभी,
उससे ज्यादा
अच्छा कैसे कर सकते हैं.
हाँ.
तो हमेशा अपने आप को ये सवाल पूछते रहना है.
हाँ.
और दूसरा आपने जो बोला, कभी भी लगता है कि हम अवचेतन में जा रहे हैं तो अपने आप को झकझोर के पूछना है और चेतन में लाना है. बिल्कुल.
Thank you so much, Swati ji.
बराबर.
The word is chetna.
चेतन
ही है. The word is chetna, not chetan.
पूर्ण चेतना, नॉट अपचेतना. पूर्ण चेतना को बोलते हैं फुल कॉन्शियसनेस.
एंड ऑपोजिट इज अवचेतना.
अवचेतन
अनकॉन्शियस, अपोजिट अनकॉन्शियस. एंड सबकॉन्शियस इज
अपने दिमाग के 2 भाग रहते हैं ना ये तो. मन के. एक मन उसमें बह जाता है, दूसरा इसमें प्रेजेंट में आ जाता है.
यस. तो मैं तो आज के सेशन से ये 2 क्वेश्चन बस boldly I am taking with me. Yes.
Lovely. It was
बहुत
really
अच्छा लगा है.
The feeling was, it was absolutely like, making oneself empty. How Karji says, Subhadra Karji said that he was absolutely empty. So that's what, it was just all
ही होता है।
emotions out, clean. Now I think we are geared to go next.
And Dr. Sidhi, you certainly crashed all my judgments about you.
Okay,
Certainly.
I'm glad.
Absolutely. So that will certainly deter me from making judgments about people, at least. Great.
बहुत
great.
ऊंचाई
I'm
है
very
उनमें,
बहुत
बहुत, हाँ बहुत ऊंचाई है।
and salute to your mom as well, Dr. Rekha.
Yes, I was about to come to her.
Great.
So that's I've always like what to say, like, yeah, I mean, we are nothing without our parents, and yeah, if I don't know where would I be if she wasn't there in my life. So thank you, Ma. And I'm so glad everybody will be meeting her and doing she'll be presenting with like you, or like she's going to do a workshop next week, I think, for you guys.
Yeah.
And
Madhumita will
yeah,
be speaking to her
इसीलिए,
and booking the date with her.
yeah, okay, because that's the reason when I got to know that Mama is also presenting, I was like, then I'm not doing classical dance or dance workshop, because she is the epitome for me for that. I'm like, I'm not, that's a conclusion and judgment again, but but yeah, I was like, let me do something that I love to do and I would like to contribute, and I hope you guys have a great time with her whenever she does it.
Yeah, sure.
डॉक्टर सिद्धि,
Yes.
आप डॉक्टर हो, आपका सब्जेक्ट कौन सा था?
मेरा सब्जेक्ट थेरेपी और डांस था।
अच्छा,
जो मैंने आज कराया आपको, वो एक छोटा
हाँ,
सा हिस्सा है जिसमें मैंने PhD की है।
अच्छा,
बहुत अच्छा, वेरी गुड, ग्रेट,
बहुत अच्छा।
बहुत
I'm
अच्छा।
so glad.
It is very
मनोविज्ञान में चले गए
different
थे हम तो।
Yeah.
You should also do a PhD in philosophy and psychology.
Oh my
You're
God.
better.
Oh my God, this is,
Yeah.
thank you. So be it.
Today, Sidhi, I got to know you as a different personality altogether from what I knew you.
I'm glad. Yes,
So
see?
nice. Enjoyed the session.
Thank you.
So
Thank you. I'm
thank you
so happy.
Thank you very much, Sidhi, for being in this platform. Okay.
And yes,
And-
final thanks to Swati ji, Dr. Sagarika ji, Madhumita ji is not here. Thank you so much for inviting me into this space. I loved being an instrument today, and thank you so much for receiving.
Yes. बहुत सुनकर आपको. Okay, let's wind
Yes.
up.
Since yes, one last final,
Thank
please
you.
bless. I always believe in blessings. So yeah, thank you so much. Please keep your blessings.
Stay blessed.
Thank you
Sure.
so much.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Yes. On that
Everyone.
note, thank you.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye, everyone.
Bye, Dr. Rekha.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
We meet again. Bye.